You still not hear me, Bruno? God damn it. Come on here to make fun of the Kumite, and God's like, no. Okay. Okay. You guys didn't hear any of that great funny stuff? That sucks. Well, the Kumite's dead. 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 Throw the dirt on. Close that casket. Why? Why? Because Tonka. Because Tonka didn't like people were starting to find out that he's been lying about stupid shit. About stupid shit. That's the worst part. He didn't need to say all this shit. But last night they did a show, and let's go see how it went. I'll tell you the show last night went much better. 24,000. Their last show got like 5,000. Their Mayo King is 13,000. That's the one they kept up. They got rid of all the other ones that had like it went from 20 to 16 to 13 to 8 to 5,000. Their money wasn't coming in. People were making fun of them. Now the biggest thing I got with Tonka,
Hey, what's
and most of the stuff that Zoom was bringing up was a lot of fishing,
you weren't so hot
but
on
some
the
of it was
idea.
true. But the problem I got is Tonka is now saying that his his MMA career was done in like some barn in the backyard where nobody could find him, and that's why you can't find records on him because he was fighting in Alabama, and they didn't have a commission, which is true. That's not a lie. That's all true. The problem with it is Tonka said that he had a contract with the UFC. I remember him fucking saying that because when he said it, I said, well, that's not really as big of a deal as people might think it is. I know somebody who fought in the UFC, and they had, I think it was three of their friends. They all got contracts because they were all in the same gym. Not just because they were friends, because they were actually pretty good. One of them wound up fighting in the UFC, won his fight, but never got called back because I guess he just didn't perform very well. And the other two, I don't think ever fought. I haven't talked to him in a long time, so I'm not sure exactly. So Tonka's sitting there saying he had a UFC career. He had a contract. It was bullshit, and people were going to find that out. And he got scared, so he ran. Now ANDYwarski and Failure did this show where they wanted to say goodbye, and Tonka was not there. He did not show up until until Andy and Failure let Zoom on to talk, and then all of a sudden Tonka shows up. So Tonka didn't give a shit about his fans, the people that gave him thousands of dollars. Nah, fuck you guys. But if Zoom comes on and says the same shit he was saying Sunday, well, now I'm going to jump on because I need to defend my honor. I don't want people to think that I'm just some bitch ass, you know. But that's exactly what it looked like. You came on because of your ego. Your ego is what destroyed the Kumite. And he kept on saying, and you could tell that he was not very happy with Tonka. Because Andy wanted to take calls. And Tonka was like, no, we can't do that. No, we can't do that. Well, dum dums, why wouldn't you fucking do? These people have gold. Gold. And they didn't know what the fuck to do with it. Andy had it 3 times and didn't know what the fuck to do with it. They don't even understand how to run a live stream. They don't know basic radio. They have no ideas. The Kumite was strictly built on people coming in and fighting with one another. And what was it, 2 months ago? I put a tweet out saying, the Kumite is the blood sport thing has kind of ran its course. What I meant by that is that you're not getting any more people on. Why? Because nobody wants to come on a show where they might look ridiculous, where they might look bad, where they might lose subs. It was just an obvious tweet. It wasn't even really like backhanded. It was just what it was. And this is when Tonka decided to jump on the Kumite and bitch about me. And then when I tried to get on, he wouldn't let me on. When the chat was saying, "Hey, let's TheCynix on so he can fucking do a blood sport with you," Let him fight it out with you. No, 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 we don't want to do that. And the people that Tonka had on the show with him, they didn't even want to talk about it. When he brought me up, they just kind of like, no, let's not fuck with that dude. Because they were smart, I guess. And then Schmeckel from the Cunt Stream last night, he was doing a live stream about this, and I find it hilarious because Tonka and Failure were not only laughing at the Cunt Stream, but they were trying to destroy the show. Like they went out of their way to tell people not to go on that show. Regulars, they're like, no, no, you can't go on there anymore. So Failure and Tonka are bitches for that. But Schmeckel was just much of a bitch because he sat there and apologized to him for stupid shit, just so that he can get back into graces. But it's kind of funny how Schmeckel is still going. Sure, he only gets 30, 40 views during a live stream, but he's still there. Tonka gone. They will never blood sports. They were never blood sports. But blood sport is just a term to say fight. That's all it fucking is. It was a creative way to get a hook. I mean, that's what Tonka is all about. Tonka is fake from the beginning to the end. His avatar, stolen. Stolen from They Live. An alien, which I don't think people follow me on Twitter. Even my fucking followers here don't follow me on Twitter. But Tonka, me and Tonka had a little back and forth the day before it all went to shit. And Tonka was trying to make fun of me for having an alien profile or, icon, whatever it's called. And I just pointed out to him, dude, your fucking icon's an alien, you dipshit. Why would you try to just so goddamn he's so goddamn stupid. And it's more of I want to win this conversation. I want to win this fight. Not um well, you made a good point, so maybe I shouldn't just make up shit because it'll just make me look worse. No, he just wants to win. Fuck being honest, fuck being truthful. He didn't want Bruno, he didn't want to speak to me. No, he didn't want to speak to me. He knows. Tonka only went after certain people. He went after people that didn't have a big subscriber count and couldn't really fight back. And I don't got a big subscriber count, but I can fucking fight back. You ain't bringing me on a show and thinking you're going to win. And if you do win, you're going to come out limping. When I used to get in fights, it wasn't always about winning. It was just, I want to hurt this motherfucker. This son of a bitch is going to walk funny for the next 6 months. Every day when he wakes up and that hip hurts, he's going to remember me. But that's just how I kind of fought. It was funner that way. I'm not like that anymore. Grew up, realized that's not really nice to do to people. But that's how it is. I love the Kumite. It was hilarious. The only thing I hated was the reference to wrestling. Oh, and the pedophilia platform. Yeah. Um, hilarious. I don't understand where you got hilarious from. The Kumite was pretty good at first. It was. I ain't gonna lie about that. That's why I watched. But dude, you can't sit there and say that the show was any good for the last 2 months. I didn't catch the all the shows that they deleted. I skimmed through them because they were that fucking boring. But I know yesterday's show was about like Andy not liking dogs, and then they watched a video about V's house. It's fucking sufferable. Now Andy is blocking all the chats, like last night's chat. Well, let's see if it's still blocked. It was blocked earlier. Maybe it's not blocked anymore. Maybe I'm lying. I don't want to lie. No, blocked. Blocked. No, you people who sat there and put it in the chat, no, you are not going to be looked at. We are not going to allow you to have a voice. Andy is straight SJW at this point. He has blocked so many fucking people. And now he's trying to blame JF. Oh, no, no, JF's the one that was blocking everybody, not me. What a shit. I don't get it. Cynics is honest. I try to be, buddy. But Schmeckel wanted me to come on his show last night to talk shit about Tonka. I think that's what he wanted. I don't know, but I was in the chat talking shit about Tonka because I guess that's what I do now, or did. I guess that's over with. But I didn't want to go on Schmeckel. Schmeckel's just so fucking lazy. He's just looking to use people, just like Tonka does. Dude, you're not going to ignore me, take my wrench away, and then have me jump on to save your ass. And I like Schmeckel. I don't want to hate the guy. He seems like a good guy. So I'll stop talking about him. Not good since Andy left and JF broke up. The Baked Alaska shit was. Yeah, I'll give you that. Baked Alaska stuff. See, but that's what made the Kumite Kumite. That's why people wanted to watch. For shit like Baked Alaska. Hey, let's destroy this person. I mean, don't get me wrong. I called out Baked Alaska a year ago. A year ago, when these motherfuckers just caught up. And it's not like they didn't know. They couldn't see what I saw. They just saw a friend that could, get them more views, be part of a little group. And I wonder what they're going to do with the Internet Bloodsport website. They made a website for these people. And like everybody on the website are now gone. JF doesn't deal with them. Baked Alaska's gone. Tonka's now gone. Kumite gone for now. He'll probably come back. I don't know. Could Tonka even come back? There's a lot of people that hate Tonka. There's a lot of people that like Tonka. Tina Taterbot. He likes Tonka, I'm guessing. I wonder what the internet will bring us now that IBS is dead. Well, it's not dead because Ralph is going to be this. I mean, he did it last night, kind of. From the Ralph retort, and he got popular because he just shit on Baked Alaska. Well, the last, few live streams he's only had like 700 views at a time. Last night he had a ridiculous amount because Mr. Metakur came on, and that's just what the shows are. If you got fighting, you can get an audience. But if you don't have that fighting, you're going to slowly die off. Ralph is boring as shit. Ralph doesn't actually ask any real questions. He is such a I'm going to sit on the fence. Everybody like me. I mean, shit. JF cucked him, made him his bitch, and now he's begging JF to come on his show. Oh, she. I'm sorry. It's not a he. It's a she. I don't know. I called out Bake last year on his 9/11 big cuck stream. I didn't even see that. Did you, Bruno? Oh, see, Bruno, you understand people. You understand that motherfucker's using people. Andy was trying to use the alt right. That's why he had JF. Saved his ass. Got him some extra dollars. Dude, save that fucking money. I mean, last night on their death stream, I guess I want to call it that. They had more super chats than ever. Andy made a good dollar off that. Hold on to it. Of course, now ANDYwarski has his own show. Andy was it Warski Live? That's what it's called. But he has that Jay Dyer or Jim Dyer or something like that. The dude is a fucking conspiracy theorist. He's just a nutty fucking liar, just like the others were. He's not changing anything. He went from one insanity of bullshit and lies to another insanity of bullshits and lies. And I know people like the Dyer. Dyer, I think that's his name. I think I know they like the guy. He has a following, so Andy can grab some of his following. But it's just going to turn out to the same thing. This dude's a liar. He's going to be, I don't know. Can you be exposed for doing conspiracy theories? I mean, do you sit there and talk to a flat Earth person and like, oh, you're a liar? No, you just look at him like, God, you're insane. What the fuck is wrong with you? Yes, he looks up my vids on stream, then edited it out. Did he? I'm a little disappointed because hating on people is kind of fun for me. It's probably sick, right? There's probably something wrong with me, but I can't do it in real life. So online, I find somebody's bullshit and lying, and I just go after them. I've done it with many people. Hell, I've had about, I think it's 3 people that have turned off their YouTube channel because, well, not because of me, but it's just funny how I made a video on them and then very quickly they just kind of disappeared. I thought Enoch and JF tried marketing the name Bloodsport. No, I'm damn near positive that was just what is Tonka called? A work. It was just a work, guys, because Andy did that to the liberalist. Now, Andy kept on saying it was real. And when people were like, "Oh no, dude, this isn't," oh no, yeah, it is, it's real. Now he's saying, "Oh, it's fake." So ah, ANDYwarski, when I found him, did anti SJW type videos. So people that were watching him are expecting him to be truthful, because that's how people found him. And now he's like, "Oh no, I can just lie." And the whole problem of this, for me at least, came up when Tonka overslept, right? And Andy and Failure were just going ballistic. Oh, we don't know where he is. Where is Tonka? And then who is Geekulu comes on and starts talking shit about Tonka. Then all of a sudden Tonka just appears out of nowhere. Now I get the bit. I get the Tonka's leaving bit. I don't know who believed it, but whatever. The problem is when everybody was calling out Failure and Andy directly, and they responded to this, saying, "Hey man, this seems fake. Why are you guys doing this fake shit?" And Andy, what? No, how did I come up with that? Yeah, I sat down and wrote out all this dialogue. No, it's real, man. We didn't know where Tonka was. We couldn't get a hold of him. We really were flipping out. And then you fast forward to the Metacast where, because of Tonka's convenience, Tonka tells everybody, "Oh no, that was a lie," to try to save his ass, to help himself out. He just threw Andy and Failure under a bus. Like, fuck these guys. I made them lie. I made them tell this fucking story. But when it's convenient for me and will help me out, yeah, okay, guys, it was fake. I was working you. It wasn't fake. I was working you. You're a mark. There you go. Call your fucking audience marks and see how well it does. Oh, we see how well it does. Fucking idiot. Let's go through some of this. People, he doesn't even see what he is. Who, Tonka? Yeah. Is this live? It is live. On this, a stream of the downfall? Kinda. Now I'm looking at this as Tonka realizing it's the show's in trouble. Like I said, they had 5,000 views after they got off air yesterday afternoon. 5,000. That's it. That's like a quarter of what they usually have, or a third at least. The show was extremely boring from what I saw. Now I'll be honest, I didn't catch a whole lot of it because I was skipping through it because it was so goddamn stupid and boring. And the people in the comment section were saying the same thing. He had the chat turned off, so when I saw that, I was like, oh, this probably didn't go too well. The chat was probably just bitching at him the whole time. But Tonka saw it. He knew, hey, it might be a good idea for us to leave for a little bit, and then we can make a comeback. Have people kind of forget that I'm a lying piece of shit, and then we can have a comeback. Bruno, hate Worski. I don't want to hate Worski. I don't want to. Because Worski seems like that little bitch that gets beat up all the time. He needs protection, and I'm that person. I see a handicapped person or a little kid or a fucking dog getting picked on. I just want to protect that motherfucker. I don't know that goddamn person in the wheelchair, but I want to go protect him because I don't like people fucking with weaker people. And Andy seems like a weak little bitch, and he's mainly that, I think, because he's so worried about what is he going to do. He's 30 years old with no skills. His only job, well, I don't say his only job, but the only job he talks about was being a butcher in a Walgreens or something. I don't know where he was. This Walgreens sells food. I don't think Walgreens sells meat. Just be honest. That's right, Bruno. That's all you got to do. I could. I'm pretty creative, and I've could have thought of a lot of, or I have thought of things I could have done for the show or for a channel, but it'd be fake. I'd be lying. God, I just have this thing with not doing that because I don't care if other people know. I know, and I'm better than that. I'm better than that. God dang it. Tonka always claimed he didn't need the money. Yeah. So probably didn't care anymore. I hated the pedo BS big turnout. Yeah. Zoom was not like a great guy, but now JF is telling Andy and Tonka and Failure, well, you went after Zoom. You called him a pedophile without any evidence. And now all of them are like, oh, yeah, okay, JF, yeah, we won't do that. Yeah, we don't really got evidence. If you have a belief, because I heard those tapes, that was insane. And Zoom seems like a sociopath or one of those big old scientific words. The fucker just seems crazy, like Dexter, like calmly fucking chopping up a body. Cynics, you should have way more subs and views. Dude, it's how it is. I've been a Cynics fan for years. Is Zoom is crazy. He is crazy, man. Zoom is nuts. He is. You're right. Yeah, Bruno. But this is how YouTube works. You don't put out content every day. You're gonna have a hard time getting subs. The algorithm and shit. The content I do, Bruno. I go after assholes, and somehow I get affected because I'm going after the assholes. This asshole said something disgusting. I'm pointing out that this guy is saying something disgusting. And because I'm pointing it out, YouTube fucking demonetizes me, uh, or takes out my channel. No, my videos. I've had so many goddamn flags and what do you call them, strikes put on me. I am shocked my first channel is still alive. And that's why I haven't put anything on it for a while. Because I got so many goddamn strikes. I think YouTube has deemed that channel as bad. Boo you, Cynics. Boo you. They took your channel down with strikes. Well, they didn't take it down. Strikes work if you get so many, your channel will just disappear. Like Bearing. Bearing's whole channel was gone because he did CBD oils, like cannabis oil. He did commercials for them, and you can't do that on YouTube anymore, even though it's fucking legal in places. You can't do that. So they just took and Bearing had like 500,000 subs. So if they do that to somebody that giant, I'm nothing. And I can't fucking even get a hold of people at YouTube. You send in the I don't think this is right form, and they're like, yeah, he's a lower, he's a nobody. Let's just ignore it, guys. We got other shit to do. We gotta go play ping pong or something. I don't know what the fuck they do at YouTube, but it doesn't seem like they do much work. And that's why there was a lot of people that were like, yeah, when that woman went in there, shot the place up, which is insane. It's insane for people to be happy that a complete stranger walks in and shoots up people that has really nothing to do with her channel. Everybody she shot at or shot, they didn't sit there and demonetize her channel personally. YouTube did. But YouTube don't give a shit. They don't care about their people. They'll keep on doing this and saying shit until I guess it happens again and again and again until you get after the actual YouTube leaders. If something happens to them, then all of a sudden shit would change. Ah, it's because of oops, the racist berserker. Yeah, it is. And damn you, Jessica. Oh, Jesse's here. That's why you're talking shit about her. Zoom was bad enough, but what about having Amos Yee? Now Amos Yee is a troll, and uh, Worski put him on there just for views. That's strictly the only reason why he did it. They had no argument for him. It was strictly for views. And I don't know who takes Amos serious. I mean, he's Asian. It's hard to take little Asian people serious. But yeah, it was a stupid move. I don't understand why they would do it. I'm with you on that. Type my name and appear. Is that how it works? Like Beetlejuice. Da, 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 da. You know, and I was gonna play some of this, but there was so much shit. I don't even know where to start. I don't know where to. I don't know. He means the chat. Yes, but they got reported. Did they get reported for the Amos Yee stream? Well, that's stupid if they got reported for that. Metakur. The best part was Metakur came in and within 5 minutes had Amos Yee kind of admitting that it's a work, just work, guys. So maybe Amos Yee and Tonka are like tag team partners. They're just working us all. We're all dumb. Play it. Okay, let's. Bruno wants to play it, so let's play a little bit of it.
Reason. What?
Oh yeah.
No, not you, failure. Yeah, so when I said that Tonka's reason for safety doesn't make sense, we can see it in the interrogation of Andy here. Andy says the first thing that happened in this whole series of things is we went to Tonka and we explained to him that the Kumite must leave the ANDYwarski channel or
that's not what Andy said. That's bullshit,
Andy,
JF.
Sorry.
Is that what you said to Tonka?
Hang on, sorry. Repeat that.
Andy wanted to do it like 2 days a week. And I was telling Andy, no. It's
exactly. So yeah, Andy came to you with an offering for change. He imposed there needed
No. I threw out the I said that this shit is there's where you're wrong, JF. I was fucking irritated as shit at the idea that people could get shit. When Bloodsport's News Network got fucking doxxed. How fucking furious was I about that, Andy?
Oh, 100%. No, but
okay, Bruno, thank you for making me play that because that just brought up a good point. Tonka was saying the reason why he wants to quit the Kumite is because people were getting doxxed and swatted. First of all, only one person was swatted, Jakeem, whatever his name was. And fuck that guy. That dude's a fucking piece of shit anyways. And okay, stop. That was overdone. It's not okay to swat people no matter what. No matter what. Don't fucking do that. That's retarded for me to say. But still, it's not like I want to go and defend this son of a bitch. But this is how Tonka is going to go out. No, it's not because people found me out. No, it's because I'm a hero and I want to protect my people. And they're getting swatted, guys. They are. It's such bullshit. And thank God JF fucking called him out.
You said the committee need called on Tonka's reason. What? Oh, no, not you, failure. Yeah, so when I said that Tonka's reason for safety doesn't make sense, we can see it in the interrogation of Andy here. Andy says the first thing that happened in this whole series of things is we went to Tonka and we explained to him that the
Hey, Nazi, if you got a link for that or tell me where it is, I'd love to see that.
Committee must leave the ANDYwarski channel or
that's not what Andy said. That's bullshit,
Andy,
JF.
Sorry.
Is that what you said to Tonka?
Hang on, sorry. Repeat
Andy
that.
wanted to do it like 2 days a week. And I was telling Andy,
Andy's lost.
Exactly. So Andy came to you with an offering for change. He imposed there needed
No. I threw out the I said that this shit is there's where you're wrong, JF. I was fucking irritated as shit at the idea that people could get shit. When Bloodsport's News Network got fucking doxxed. How fucking furious was I about that, Andy?
Oh, 100%. No, but I think what JF's saying is failure thought of the idea. And I was okay with it because Jay Dyer would and I would do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then Tuesday and Thursday would be a Kumite.
I got mad about stuff. Failure suggests, okay, well, why don't we do stuff 2 days a week? Andy's like, oh, well, I do Warski Live in between them, and then he'd have a schedule. That was how it was laid out. My whole thing was that people were getting fucking doxxed.
So
just like when you got doxxed, JF, and I jumped up for you.
Yeah, but
and failure came to you with an obligated change, right?
No.
Well, there was a change of schedule at least because they were talking.
No, it
about
was
2
it
days.
was a suggestion after I had already fucking showed that I was really pissed off at what they were doing to other people.
Yeah, but Tonka.
Andy, earlier you didn't phrase it as a suggestion. You said, Andy, and correct.
Watch it. Andy still can't talk on his own show. He keeps on trying to interrupt, and JF and Tonka just keep on talking past him.
Correct me if I'm wrong. You said the committee needs to change. Something needs to change.
Yeah, we needed a shakeup.
That was today. That was today.
But the thing was, like you weren't so hot on the idea of it only being 2 days a week.
No,
right?
I was not hot on the idea of it.
But then, okay, my point.
But what did I tell you? I said that's cool.
Yeah, but then you started going on with it's dangerous and people.
Yeah.
And then, so if we don't take calls or have certain people on because it's dangerous, then we're just left with a show where we're sitting down trying to figure something out.
And that's where we ended up. That's how it went, Jay.
Yeah, and then...
So here's the way I see this whole thing. Andy got constrained into changing a model that was leading to him bleeding subs. He recognized as much earlier. He then came with a constraint on Tonka. Tonka was not happy with that constraint, and he now comes with an excuse, which is the safety of the audience or the callers or whatever.
That's just
Good job, JF. And I'm not a huge JF fan. I'm still kind of weirded out by the frog, but God, that's so goddamn accurate. So accurate.
bullshit, JF.
What you're constructing, Tonka, is an explanation for a failure that is due
An
to your
explanation for a failure.
Can I keep talking?
No, you can't get. No,
It's-
you can fuck yourself if you're gonna bullshit, JF.
What you are explaining, to my view, is a construction that seeks to justify your failure to entertain, your failure to maintain a channel on which you were invited, which was an opportunity. Look at how I used the opportunity of ANDYwarski.
You killed
made-
off.
I made-
You killed off more subs of his than we even had an opportunity to do, JF. What are you
I
talking
don't
about?
care about his subs.
I know you don't
My
care
subs.
about it. You were using him to get them to come
At least
over to
you're
your
honestly
shit.
an asshole. Fucking
Yeah, at least
douche.
you're honestly a piece of shit.
Okay, but I'm a piece of
Okay.
shit who won at using ANDYwarski. You're the piece of shit who lost.
I didn't use Andy as the difference. Andy is the one who asked for us to come over to his channel, and I was not big on it. This is
I
where
know,
you're
but-
just wrong, JF.
The moment you accepted to come, you should have seen this as an opportunity to blow up the content for a quality Warski channel and for yourself too. You failed at both.
I didn't try to do what you're trying to do, JF. You use people
This
to
is-
try to advance yourself because that's what kind of individual
that's
you
what
are. I'm
Tonka
not that
is.
individual.
Yeah, like that's... At least you admit to being a snake, JF.
Yeah, JF is the snake, by the way. Everybody's always talked about snakes. You want to see a snake? Go look at the French boy.
I'm a snake, but
Yes.
you can use me to bump up your channel and your audience just
I
like
don't want to
Andy did
use you.
for 3 or 4 months. No,
I
what I'm
wanna
saying is
use
that the
you.
relationship between me and Andy was much more fruitful than yours, and that's the conclusion of tonight. You failed at creating something with an opportunity.
JF, you can
Demonstrated
go look
that
at our
I could
views
do it.
right now on the Kumite we did last Friday compared to your show. Guess who has more views?
Yeah, you do one show a week, you delete one a week, and I do 7 a week. And so look at the best show that I did for the last 7 days and compare that view
On a day when
with
we
yours.
weren't on.
And take for consideration the fact that I started this whole thing 4 months ago with Andy as a YouTuber that was 20
Yeah,
times
and you went
smaller
from
than
having
him.
12,000 viewers on a show to about 2. That was on your show, bud. We haven't lost
What?
any kind of viewership like you fucking lost.
Oh, bullshit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Of
Here,
course
I'm in
you don't,
constant
Jay.
growth.
Hold on, real quick. Yeah, the Kumite lost 1,000 watchers, like live watchers, 1,000 within like a week, maybe 2 weeks. 1,000. That's a lot of fucking people.
I'm in constant growth.
No, that's bullshit. Okay, you
Oh, yeah.
started off with the Richard Spencer Sargon thing, and you hit a straight decline after that.
Oh no, I'm doing extremely good.
Oh, you are
Don't
over on your
worry.
channel. I'm talking about the opportunity you had on Warski's channel. You know that thing that you were talking about a minute ago, the opportunities you have on
Oh,
other
the
people's
Warski
channels?
opportunity ended the moment I quit. Now
You
my
failed to
channel is doing
entertain,
good.
JF. No, you failed to
Oh, no.
entertain. That's why you
No.
lost about 10,000 viewers.
No, because Andy didn't kick me because of a bleed of sub of the kind that you caused.
Really?
Yeah.
And Andy, you didn't get rid of JF because
you
of the
go-
shit that
No,
was
no,
happening
no.
on your channel?
Don't ask Andy
Really?
because Andy is clueless.
there was-
and
Oh,
Andy is clueless. Do not ask him. He knows nothing. JF. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't remember that part. JF is savage. He is savage when it comes to Andy. He's like, fuck you, little man.
Andy's
Andy is
clueless.
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ask
there's-
Social
Hang
Blade.
on.
You're such a
No,
fucking
hang on,
snake,
hang on.
dude.
There was a lot of reasons why JF and I split. Okay, there's a lot of reasons. I'm not clueless. I had the gut
Yeah, you are,
feeling
dude.
with everything that I saw, all the clues that you were a snake, and I was right. And I don't care about making a lot of money and working with a snake. I'd rather work with someone who I respect and respects me, and make a little bit less money. Because I would
People would rather
be
take a
I would rather be
financial hit than be around your sorry
I would
ass,
rather be
JF.
a honest person and work with people who aren't fucking snakes, egotistical, fucking all these things that you have proved to me. Now, what I've said the last month or so, JF is doing his own show. He seems happy. He's doing well. Awesome. But I knew when people are like, you and JF splitting was a mistake. No, because I had the gut feeling from everything that I saw that you did that you were fucking being weird and snaky towards me. So I'm glad that we split. But do I wish
Thanks.
you a harm or anything bad or anything like?
No,
Of course not. I've said this, and when being completely honest, Jeff's doing a show, awesome, fucking great, like cool. And I'm obviously trying to find my footing, and luckily, with Warski Live, I got Jay Dyer, who's eager and fucking awesome, and we click well.
Who's also
so
a liar.
fucking, I'm working on this, and I see you have a co-host, some chick, I don't remember her name, Emily or some shit.
Lauren,
Oh,
but thanks
sorry,
for
Emily.
confirming my statements.
Yeah, cool.
You
And thank
bleeded
you-
more subs.
and
to,
thank
you
you for
bleeded more
confirming.
subs to Tonka than me.
And thank you for confirming that you're just a manipulating using snake. I appreciate that.
Just like the court paper said.
Ooh. Oh, that's a hell of a jab right there.
It's amazing how you confirm yourself to be exactly like what your court paper said, JF. That's interesting.
I think what's weird too, JF, is like you're like proud of it. Yeah, I was a snake.
Yeah, I'm a piece of shit.
Yeah,
Congratulations,
like
you fucking
that's
slime
the
ball.
thing, man. I'd rather fucking tank in subs and
The fuck
lose
was that?
money than feel like I'm being manipulated like that. Again, do I wish any fucking bad things on your channel or
No.
you? 100%.
Oh,
no.
JF just ran.
Oh, did he? Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Well, he left. Well,
Okay. JF running after Tonka threw that amazing jab about the court papers. And you got to give it to Tonka. I don't like Tonka, but yeah, give it to him for that one. That's what I don't like about JF. When somebody, he's good at throwing his hooks, but as soon as somebody gets a good jab on him, he just shuts down. He runs away. He blocks. That's the problem I really got with JF. Dana Berg, what's up, buddy? I saw you there. F you. F No is here. Damaged Soul. What's going on, bud? I know somebody said something that I wanted to respond to, and I'm not used to actually getting this many chatters. So it's gone. I don't know where it went. Daddy, no. They hated this name last night. Worski will fall at whatever he decides to do. He's not smart enough to, and that might be true. And it's sad. It's sad that somebody has this many opportunities and constantly fucks up. He left the skeptic community because his channel was dying. He was like, "Oh, it's all over. Nobody." Well, the skeptic community, for the most part, is about the same as it was. I mean, they've changed a little bit with their content, but they're still going after feminists and SJWs, and they're still getting views. Stream now and become the new IBS. I need some. If I had some people that I could get together and actually put a real show together and let me, delegate what everybody gets to do and how it's ran, I'd be happy to do that. I got Jessica right now, and she's fucking awesome, but she only can work so many hours, or she can only work. She only can appear during certain hours. Every Saturday night, looks like we'll be doing a show. So it's not just putting a show together. It's not that simple. You got to have people. You got to be able to come up with ideas, and that's the biggest problem that Tonka and especially failure, have. They just have no ideas. They don't know what to do. Failure. I don't want to hate the guy, but I think I should. I think he's a behind the scenes person that will go around saying, "Hey, don't talk to this guy. Don't do this. Block these people." I think failure's like that, and he's extremely uninteresting, boring as hell. Most of their show is just dead air. I don't know, guys. I don't know if I should be happy that it's all dead and over with, or what. Yeah, I think it's good. Hopefully, somebody else can come up in this time slot. Vamp Candy, I think she wants to try to take it now, and she's extremely boring. She's just as bad as all the others. No, Vamp Candy. Vamp Candy is Tonka's ex. Yep, yep, she's live right now. I don't think they're together anymore, but I think she was living with him. And she is the source that Andy was referencing when the whole Tonka overslept thing was going on. It was her. And all she does is sit there and read chat, and that's about fucking it.
QOB. I never understood why. Was it a guilt by association? Yeah. Yeah, it was. Same thing why they went after me. Guilt by association. That supposed ban list that I had.
Holy shit! So she has a shoot. Fuck! What a great time to jump into this live stream. So she's admitting she has a ban list that she hands out to me. They all do this. God damn it! It really is the conscious community. No, God damn it! I keep on calling it the conscious community. It's it's the anti SJW community all over again. Do shit behind the scenes. Fuck people over. The Purple Dragon. If that's ANDYwarski, which I don't think it is, but that's his name of his other channel. Let's go through some of your combos. Failure is the adult. Yeah, like I said, I want to like failure, but it just seems like there's something sneaky about it. There's something there, man. Failure's voice, the sleeping pills. That's fucked up. It is though. Failure could put you to sleep. The dango will say it's just a bit next. Yeah, that's what I was saying. And that's what a lot of people were asking. Like, is this a bit? Are you guys just? I mean, how? God damn it! I would be mad if I would come out on here and tell you guys something, and people would start saying, "Oh no, TheCynix is just he's doing a bit. This isn't true, guys." How do you fucking live your life like? I always want people to believe. If I say something, the people that know me, my friend, they know it's true. They don't argue with me. Like, oh yeah, well, because Ryan won't fucking just lie. He's not here to make himself look better. He just says what it is. At least I think. I hope that's what people think. And he keeps making the same mistakes over and over. Kraut, Base Mama, Crew, fucking over JF, Kumite falling apart. Yep, you're right, Dana. You're absolutely right, buddy. When all these guys are awake and have something to talk about, the show can be funny and very dramatic. I don't know, funny. Not saying I never ran into something fun. Like I said, I haven't really watched the Kumite in the last couple of months. I'll skim through some of the shows, try to find stuff. I would try to look it through the chat, see if somebody's like, "Oh, this part at a certain time." There just wasn't much of that, and I know they have their fans, and fans are the people that will, even if you fuck up, they'll still be there for you, and those are fucking great fans. Those are the people you want on your side. And Tonka and the whole Kumite thing, they had a lot of those fans. They had people that would do shit on Twitter for them. They'd create songs for them, do the just good fans. And Tonka's like, fuck off, guys. I don't care. I'm not even going to show up to the last show to say my part, to say goodbye, say whatever. Go to the Vamp Candy and tell her that she sucks. Go tell go tell her chat that TheCynix Live is much better show. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Where are we at? Vamp Candy is a tranny. Is she? No, she's not. No, she's not. She might be though. We mashed her rotten tooth. Stop it, dude. Dental work is the same. Who's Vamp Candy? Vamp Candy is just a boring person, but she's in the group, and that's the thing. Look, she has 342 watches right now. She deserves probably 10. And I'm not being mean. I'm not trying to be mean about it. She's just very fucking boring. But because she's in this group, where all these people that are watching right now, they're part of the Kumite, they were part of Sinatra Says or whatever fucking group, and they'd go watch each other, and their fans would go and support the other people. It's good to be in a group like this for stuff like that. I'm not good at being in groups because if you do something, I don't give a shit if you're part of my group. I'm going to call your ass out on it. I ain't going to let you just lie and shit. And that's why I can't get along with people, except for my followers, because they get it, because they be smart. Okay, have you watched Morning Decay with Optic and Broski? I did watch one episode, kinda. It put me to sleep. Oh my god, horrible. And I've heard other people talk about it, so maybe I need to go back and watch some other ones. Maybe I just happened to catch the really stupid part. Of course, you got your name Broski. I probably hate you anyways. I'd do a bit with you, Cynics. Would you? Sweet. Let's figure one out there, Ethno. What about the Dongo bit with him and oh, thank you for bringing that up. They have a guy come on, and I have no idea where it's at. So let's see. Maybe we can find it though. But they have a guy come on that was a sponsor of the Kumite,
Hey.
and he hated Tonka. Oh, he was so mad at Tonka for whatever reason.
Yep.
So Tonka was like,
All right.
okay, I'm going to send you my docs
And will you
information.
guys be hosting a committee
And then after
elsewhere?
he sent that docs information, what was his name? Shroom or something? Sherman or something like that? He all of a sudden just believes Tonka. Oh, Tonka, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're right. I believe you now. I don't know what the fuck he sent him to make him all of a sudden believe everything that Tonka has fucking said. But apparently he sent him something. But everybody was calling him fake for it. Like, oh, this is bullshit. You're just setting this up. And that's what it is. If you're connected with Tonka and you do something, people are going to look at you as the fucking liar. That's why nobody should deal with fucking Tonka, which is sad to say because originally I liked fucking Tonka before he got popular and he created the Kumite and he had his own show where he just kind of talked about bullshit, what was going on in the world. He talked to the chat. He was good at that. He really was. And then the whole Kumite thing started, and then that's when he decided to turn it into a YouTuber, I guess. All of a sudden, we're going to connect with one another. I'm not going to do things that the audience likes because my friends over here on YouTube, they don't like it, so I'll stop. It's a whole fucking thing, man. I'm way behind on these chats. What about Cuddy's birth with it. Lies catch up to you for sure. Yeah. Why you don't fucking lie? I learned that as a little kid. Don't lie. Just tell the truth. I like telling the truth nowadays. Well, nowadays. Ever since I was, teenager. Because I realized if I told the truth, I could get into some arguments. Because people hate the fucking truth. They don't want to hear things that are especially about themselves. So I always found it more interesting to tell the truth than to lie. It's a lot more fun. But I'm an asshole, so this guy would be a good co-host. Who? Ethno? Do you do YouTube, Ethno? The Great White Yeti, what's up, buddy? I need to do a show with Great White Yeti about a advice show and we was kings. He had a good name for it. Uh, we was kings. Goddamn debates. Is that what it was? Vamp is an emo chick. Yeah, she's an emo. Yeti, the Great White Spaghetti. Hey, Bruno. Just look up the Yeti. Vamp is trash. I don't know if she's trash. Like, I don't really know her that much. I've only caught some of her live streams. And maybe she does a lot more than I think she does. But it just happened that when I saw her, she was just fucking reading the chat and barely fucking reacting to it. Old world crap from 2 years ago. Oh, they're having a conversation about something else. It's in Vamp's cow thread. Yeah, oh, God damn it. See, I don't understand this whole the cow or 4chan or Reddit or Discord. I don't know that shit. I don't get it. I don't go to those places. I need somebody to figure it out and send me shit. She is boring. She is boring. He is boring. Me? Okay. No, he didn't mean me. All she does is try to talk about the drama of Tonka and those guys. I understand why people do drama stuff. It's popular. People like to hear drama. It got to be good drama though, and that's where people don't really understand the difference. I mean, two people yelling at you or yelling at each other, that doesn't automatically mean it's good. It just means two people are fucking yelling at each other. The Tide Pod Challenge was targeted towards these people. Sad it didn't work. Oh shit. Tell me if Andy didn't have this show that Andy wouldn't do one of those Tide Pod Challenge. I bet he would. I bet he would. You're in her chat, Bruno. What are you doing in her chat, man? If it's untrue, he would it be a Oh, and somebody brought up how Tonka doxed his ex. I think it was his ex, and he did over and over again. Would say her name. I mean, I guess I'm sorry, whoever told me this in my chat. They supposedly they put her name in the chat, and it was retracted, and then Tonka just kept saying it, and they told her how to find her Facebook page. What the fuck are you doing? You were the hero that didn't want people swatted, and now you're doing Tonka's just. And that's why I can't. Sinatra's cool though. Dana Berg, do you like Sinatra? Oh, we might have to fight. Actually, I don't think I got a problem with Sinatra right now. At least he seems, he just does videos, right? He just like responds to videos on a live stream. But I think he begs. He's an e-beggar. He begs for money constantly. And I remember when I did watch the Kumite, Sinatra would spam the chat after the show was over or near the end for people to go to his channel. Marketing wise, I understand it. I get it. Good idea. That's what you should do. But as a person, I would feel like disgusting about it. I have this thing that if I ask somebody for something once and they don't respond, that's kind of going to be the end of it for me. Because if I got to ask a second time, I feel like I'm fucking begging. And I don't like to fucking do that. But since Dana says Sinatra is cool, I'm gonna give him a pass right now. Cause I like Dana. He got a good head on his shoulders. It was a bit you could tell. Sherman the thread in the chat, just like a wrestler. Yeah, Sherman. You could tell Sherman wasn't the brightest guy in the world. You know, he's a very angry person. He probably like lives alone. He's just probably one of those people. And I'm not trying to shit on it. I'm just saying that's how I look at people. Because I know a lot of people. I've seen how they act. I love watching people and trying to figure out who they are. And after many years, I've kind of realized that there's just so many categories of people, and I can put those people in categories. That doesn't mean they fit only that category, but it's a good starting off point for me. Just how I live my life. I used to like Tonka and the Kumite. Me too, Dana. Me too. Ice Poseidon. Oh my God, Ice Poseidon. You want to talk about a lolcow? I mean, if somebody could sit through all of his fucking live streams, I think he live streams like 24 hours a day at this point, and making bank. That motherfucker's pulling in like $100,000 a week. Ice Poseidon has the fan loyalty. They might be 12, which they fucking are, but they would follow him off a bridge. You're absolutely right. He has a magic touch. Yeah, but they're 12. Once again, they're 12. I don't want fucking 12-year-olds as my fan. I don't want stupid people as my fucking fans. I would rather have 3 smart fans than 20 fucking dumb fans. Because those dumb fans are going to wind up making you look bad. I give it a week until Dango comes back and admits it, calls everyone a goof and gay. I don't know. I just don't know. Taka supposedly have all these businesses, but he doesn't know what a Mercedes Benz is. So you just don't, you can't tell. You can't tell. The thing about Ice is that he's honest about it all. He doesn't lie about. Well, Ice is not a good person. Do not sit here and defend. Ice is a scumbag, cult leader, sociopath himself. He did this Fear Factor something and had these fans that just loved him. I had this girl, and he shaved the girl's head. Now she was willing. She was fine with it. She actually was like, yeah, no, I got to do this. I got to do this. But if you watch him, he just seems like a guy with dead bodies in his basement. You do YouTube? Okay, hey, dude, we need to talk to him. Maybe we can figure something out. Ethno. I have the day off today. Stop it, Yeti. You know you don't have a job. You want food stamps. You was Kings. King Sports. That's what it was. That's what it was. Yeti is the man. He is. He is. I'm pretty sure I created the Yeti. Professor Stick, who's a YouTuber. He had 100,000 views, and he did this video on the 100,000 views and how he got started and all this shit. And he showed a video that got him like the most subs, like really kicked his fucking channel off. And the video that he gave that credit to was the video I sent to him. Because back then, me and him would, we could talk before he got all big, and now he's too big for me. But he tells me, yeah, I remember you. I remember you. You started my career. No live streams anymore because the strike squad nailed me. Ah, Jesus, did they? Yeah, this flagging, it's just, man. So channels like mine and apparently Ethno, we're going to have such a hard time doing stuff. Andy was able to get away with it more because he has he's certified. He got some blue check mark or whatever the fuck it is. So he has an in with YouTube. He literally has a phone number to a person in YouTube that he gets to talk to and say, hey, okay, this is what happened. Plus, he has a manager, which his manager might be quitting soon because Andy isn't bringing in any fucking money. This is a large post. No Discord. She will read your message. Talking about Vap Candy, I'm guessing. That is what she does. She reads the chat, the entire stream. Yeah. People, maybe I'm jealous. Maybe I'm just mad because she gets to read the chat and get all 350 fucking people watching, and I don't get 350 people watching. I go everywhere on YouTube, Twitter, Discord, Reddit. It's the only way to figure this shit out. Yeah, and I wish I had time. I don't got time to do that shit. I got kids, man. I got my own business I gotta run. I just don't got time. I mean, I shouldn't be on here right now. I need to get the fuck off here right now. But you guys are entertaining me. Her name was redacted on screen. Yep, I need the TheCynix Lives to be Phil advised expert for my Kings. Yeah, yeah, you got it, buddy. So Tonka's two-faced. I thought he hated doxers. Well, he hates doxers until he doesn't. Then it's like, hey, look over here, guys. There's proof that the Kiwi IBS thread of Tonka's doxing and threatening a 17-year-old girl on Discord before the stream. If you get a screenshot of that, send it to Twitter for me at Ryan Relax 4420. That'd be awesome. I'd love to see that. Great White Yeti says live. You guys must click up for the video. We will. Bruno, we're going to get together. Me and Yeti. When will I start being a co-host? Anytime you want, Dana. Dana, you're one of my first, so you're always welcome to do what you want. Dana, Bruno, Jessica, those are my main ones that have come around since the beginning. Will be gone in 2 years. Those 12-year-old millions, yes, they do. We need Jim here. Yes, we do need Jim here. How many people think Jim did the whole thing on Sunday, hoping something like this would happen? Right? Jim won't talk about it. Nobody will fucking talk about it. But apparently, it's pretty obvious to me that Jim and Tonka are not good friends. They do not like each other. Yes, Ice is a Jew vampire. You know, and I I just happened to see that Ice Poseidon like did one of those DNA tests, and it comes back that he's Jewish. And he was like, I had no idea. How the fuck did you not know you were Jew? Just look at yourself. And that's not racist. Jews look certain. There's some Jews. There's not all Jews look the same, but there are certain type of Jews that are obviously Jewish. I said, oh man, I said Jew. I'm fucking going to get this kicked out. I said, fans, blah 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 blah. Me too. No. Yeah, the Ice Poseidon RV thing, genius. That fucker's a genius when it came to that. People, there was like thousands of people watching these son of bitches sleep and giving money. They were donating as motherfuckers were sleeping. Okay, I'm just scrolling through trying to catch up because I know I'm way behind on this chat. Okay, and now Jesse's back. There are lots of tricky Jews out there. Jim is like a YouTube maid. Oh, maid. Cleaning out all the trash. I like Jim. Although, there gotta be something behind Jim. He got something in that closet. Been watching you a while. Different name was... Oh, okay. Yeah, a lot of my subs do that. They come up with new names. I don't know why they do that. I like to... Dopro? What's a Dopro? A Dupro? Dupro? I can't read, apparently. Active stuff, throw the ride. Jesse E, new channel. Yeah, she always gets new channels. All right, guys. I've been on here way too long. I talk shit about... Go over to Vamp Candy and just say, we're better. Bruno, did Vamp Candy say anything to you when you were talking? I don't know. Vamp Candy, I don't think I want to hate her. She's just one of those people. She's just one of those people. Yeti was before me. He was. Yeti's been around for a while. Jim is not as hidden as he thinks he is. Oh, that's that doesn't sound fucking good. Bruto, you are welcome to be a part of the King Sports stream. Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, that's a good idea, Yeti. We need to set that up, guys. Me, you, Great White, Jesse's always working, so some of a hitch. Read my comment. Which comment? What comment did I miss, Jesse? There are a lot of tricky. I already read that one. You're trying to get me banned. Why are you doing that, Jesse? But I think me and Jesse will be doing a show Saturday night. Our times are still. We're fighting about our times, guys. You tell me. She wants to do it like at 10 Central. I'm like, nah. Let's try to do it a little earlier. I wanted 8, but she doesn't want 8. I understand why. So hopefully maybe 9. Maybe we do 9. Discord. I don't even know how to use Discord. Yeah, Saturday night. Oh, Yeti. Or, yeah, new channel. All right, guys. I need to quit fucking talking. I will sit there and talk to you guys forever. Appreciate you stopping by. I believe I will steal the Kumite name from now on. Welcome to the new Kumite, bitches.